Like and subscribe to get more content of your favorite subreddit. Am I the asshole for telling my mom I'm never going to ask her to babysit again? My husband and I haven't been baby-free in months. My husband is a dad and I work a few hours a week but am mostly at home as well. Financially we are stable enough but not where we could afford daycare or a babysitter. As every parent knows, a break from baby is much needed every once in a while. He's had a cold, so extra cranky on top of entering typical toddler phases. Between bleeding ears and being touched out, our nerves are shot to say the least. I asked my mom at 11 if could she please babysit for 4 hours so we could have a break. She said yes. My mom is our only family capable of babysitting within a 2-hour radius. She lives 15 minutes from us. However, despite her constant assurances, she is rarely available. She never says no directly but will beat around until I say never mind. Yesterday I was desperate, had a migraine, needed to clean, and just needed quiet for a bit. She insisted he have a nap first. Logical. Agreed. He slept an hour so I let her know I was coming. She said okay. Then called back and said she had to step out and she'd be back in a bit but I can bring him over because I had a key. I said I'd wait till she got back. That was at 12 p. I called at 1 to ask if she was home. She said no. Getting food. I said okay. I'd go in another hour. She said okay. At 2. I let her know I was heading her way. We actually get there at 3. Giving her leeway since she hadn't responded. She's still not home. I videochat her. She's at someone's house. I told her if she didn't actually want to babysit, she really could have said that. She says, no, I do, I just hadn't seen her friend all year so I stopped by to say hi and got caught up talking. I'm coming. So we waited. She shows up at 4:30. I'm upset. Migraine on 100. Baby extra cranky. Nothing accomplished. I politely let her know the time frame to do what we needed has passed because dinner and bedtime was coming and I still needed to get groceries, so there was no point in her keeping him. I gathered his stuff to leave while she's sarcastically apologizing for taking too long. She'd already told her husband my son was coming and he wanted to see him when he got off work. Just making it seem like wasn't a big deal. I turned and told her this was a complete waste of the day. I should have never asked her because she's unreliable. Even in emergencies. Which has happened twice where she's agreed to babysit then call within the hour for me to get him. And I won't ever ask her to babysit again because it's obvious she has no interest in doing so but would rather lead me on about it than outright say no. She gets offended and starts a tirade but I'm over it so I leave. Later she and her husband messaged me saying I was being harsh and she wants to be part of her grandson's life. I wasn't being fair. I'm wondering if I was being an because I upset at that moment. So am I the here? Edit. Character limit got me. But I should add every time I say I'd save to find a babysitter. My mom would insist family needed to keep him. I kind of agreed due to the crap you hear about babysitters abusing kids and I know my mom wouldn't do that. I had money to pay her to keep him and she knew this. So this isn't a case of I want free babysitting from her. Edit. There's a few people asking about my husband and the work situation. My husband is disabled and he's had recent medical scares. The mentioned emergencies. That would not be good to leave him alone with baby for a typical full workday. We tagteam our son so we get individual mini breaks as needed at home. But there's never not a moment our son is not within our hearing or line of sight honestly. The bills and household, child necessities are covered. My working helps out with that as well. Overall, the reduced hours I work helps my family's needs but it doesn't constitute being able to do daycare. I don't ask for babysitting often at all because I realize he's ours and we chose to have him and we're happy to raise him. But again, a break every once in a while is needed. I've come to the conclusion we'll save up and try to plan so we won't burn out instead of relying on my mom. Final edit. I truly appreciate the feedback and advice given here. I also realize I wrote a lot, so it's understandable there are a few who've missed some points I've addressed while giving me their feedback. I apologize about that confusion. It was a lot going on and hard to compact necessary information. Using the advice given going forward, I know what to expect and what actions I need to take. Again, I really appreciate everyone taking the time to read and comment. Happy New Year to you all. Smile. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more content of your favorite subreddit.